Okay, everyone, this is for Charlie and Rhonda. I apologise for the poor sound and video quality as I'm using my camera phone. The program would not let me upload the video directly as I need to actually pay for it, and I can't be bothered. So anyway, this is for Charlie and Rhonda. Hope you all enjoy it though, however. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today, Rhonda?
Not too bad, thank you, Charlie.
What did you do today?
Nothing much, Charlie. I played golf with some of my friends. I had a bruise on my ass. The girls were goozing me with their golf clubs. I rather enjoyed it.
That sounds like fun. You have a nice ass.
Thank you, Charlie.
What else did you do?
I went home to make dinner. I had to make 3 joints of roast beef and some homemade bacon soup. What about you? How was your day?
Well, as you know, I work in marketing. I was looking at some of the reviews for a product I am currently marketing. It is called Veet for Men.
That sounds like a strange product. What is it for?
It is for men who have rather a lot of hair on parts of their bodies, such as on their chest, back, or even their legs. The thing is, some men use it on parts of their bodies that they should not, putting a whole new meaning to the phrase back, sack, and crack wax.
Do you mean that some men have been using it on their testicles?
Yes. Would you like to hear about one of the reviews I read?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, here goes. This one is called Oh the Shame. After having been told my danglers looked like an elderly Rastafarian, I decided to take the plunge and buy some of this, as previous shaving attempts had only been mildly successful, and I nearly put my back out trying to reach the more difficult bits. Being a bit of a romantic, I thought I would do the deed on the missus's birthday as a bit of a treat. I ordered it well in advance, and working in the North Sea, I considered myself a bit above some of the characters writing the previous reviews, and wrote them off as soft office types. Oh, my fellow sufferers, how wrong I was. I waited until the other half was tucked up in bed, and after giving some vague hints about a special surprise, I went down to the bathroom. Initially all went well, and I applied the gel and stood waiting for something to happen. I didn't have long to wait.
Oh dear.
At first there was a gentle warmth, which in a matter of seconds was replaced by an intense burning, and a feeling I can only describe as like being given a barbed wire wedgie by 2 people intent on hitting the ceiling with my head. Religion hadn't featured much in my life until that night, but I suddenly became willing to convert to any religion to stop the violent burning around the turd tunnel and what seemed like the destruction of the meat and 2 veg. Struggling to not bite through my bottom lip, I tried to wash the gel in the sink and only succeeded in blocking the plug hole with the mat of hair. Through the haze of tears I struggled out of the bathroom, across the hall, into the kitchen. By this time walking was not really possible, and I crawled the final yard to the fridge in the hope of some form of cold relief. I yanked the freezer drawer out and found a tub of ice cream, tore the lid off and positioned it under me. The relief was fantastic, but only temporary, as it melted fairly quickly and the fiery stabbing soon returned. Due to the shape of the ice cream tub, I hadn't managed to give the chocolate starfish any treatment, and I groped around in a drawer for something else, as I was sure my vision was going to fail quite soon. I grabbed a bag of what I later found out was frozen sprouts and tore it open. trying to be quiet as I did so. I took a handful of them and tried in vain to clench some between the cheeks of my ass. This was not doing the trick, as some of the gel had found its way up the chutney channel, and it felt like the space shuttle was running its engines behind me. This was probably and hopefully the only time in my life I was going to wish there was a gay snowman in the kitchen, which should give you some idea of the depths I was willing to sink to in order to ease the pain. The only solution my pain-crazed mind could come up with was to gently ease one of the sprouts where no vegetable had gone before.
Oh my God. I am piecing myself with laughter here.
Unfortunately, alerted by the strange grunts coming from the kitchen, the other half chose that moment to come and investigate, and was greeted by the sight of me, ass in the air, strawberry ice cream dripping from my dick, pushing a sprout up my ass while muttering, "Ooh, that feels good." Understandably, this was a shock to her, and she let out a scream, and as I hadn't heard her come, it caused a spasm of shock in myself, which resulted in the sprout being ejected at quite some speed in her direction. I can understand that having a sprout farted against your leg at 11 at night in the kitchen probably wasn't the special surprise she was expecting, and having to explain to the kids the next day what the strange hollow in the ice cream was didn't improve my status. So to sum it up, Vita moves hair, dignity and self-respect.
Oh my God. That is the funniest thing I have ever heard. It is something Jake Bullet would do. He is such a sick bastard. He would do something like that.
Oh yes, of course. But where would we be without Jake Bullet? He is such a dear darling.
Oh yes. He is,
And that was it. Again, I apologise for the poor quality as I was using my camera phone, but I hope you all enjoyed it. See you later.